Here we go. Everyone, StanUARY is here. We're continuing it. We're rocking and rolling. Peter A. DeLuca here, a.k.a. Pad. Sometimes the eclectic one, sometimes spicy taco. Do me a favor. Get yourself a free trading card by hitting this link right here, akapad.com. I just need your email and your mailing address. I will send you one of these. Later tonight, here we go. Potentially what I would label as the fall of trading cards. Could you believe this was like a $35, $45 wax box back in the day? Disgusting. But it's Topps finest, Image Universe, Founder Series. I don't know what to expect here, and I don't know what the clear zone trading cards are. 1 in 7 and 1 in 11. So we should get maybe one full insert set or chase set, and then one half of the premium chase set. We're going to just crack these open. I'm not even really familiar with these guys. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful deal off of this. So everyone, one of my favorite Marvel everythings is Ego playing it. And we're just, look, probably a quicker stream tonight, but we're just going to rock and roll, and we're going to draw this guy. We're going to make him look age appropriate, which is he's eons old. He is hundreds and thousands of years old, and this is just one of those ideas that, like, you kind of know work, but it is. By I forgot to grab my, but we're rock and rolling. We're still doing it, but yeah. So Ego is just like one of those ideas that it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. The idea is weird and it's goofy. It just doesn't work. And I give Guardians of the Galaxy 2 some credit because they did kind of like incorporate the ideas, because Kurt Russell really does become a living planet by the end of that movie, which we have our Kurt Russell stuntman Mike nod like right there. But it's still like, at the end of the day, visually, like, you want the Ego visual if you're going to put him in a movie. And I'm not saying it has to be like, it can't be the other way, because I love Guardians 2. I think Guardians 2, I put that on more than Guardians 1, because I like Bulls have characters. Like, all the relationships are already the adventure or adventures, because now you can break up the team because you know all the characters, like stuff like that. Guardians 2 was that of storytelling solution, or just storytelling in general. Guardians 2 just, but welcome everyone, aka Pad. So we already got 2 streams live tonight, and believe it or not, I do have a Turtle Soup Thursday already drawn. So maybe we'll just keep doing all these different shows tonight. Just have fun drawing. Like, the AKA Pack, rocking and rolling. We're not starting this or jumping on this with any preconceived notion. We're almost like free association right here. We're just laying down these. He does have a. I think I messed up, but you know what? I may just draw him without the beard. How about that? Huh? No beard. No beard. I don't think we need the beard, right? Because I don't know. Like, I thought he had like a beard and a mustache, but I never thought that looked like, like, it just looked, for lack of a better term, looked a little too comic booky. And the cool thing with this guy is like he can just have like different textures just all over the place, which really should make it uh, just fun to draw. I'm just really surprised that Ego hasn't taken just kind of like with the digital age and just the things you can do if you're drawing on a tablet, the things you can do on just a visual level. And I think that's like a little bit of the break we have in comics. The technology has actually met the demands of the artist when it comes to because like you can have guys completely draw, pencil, and color their own work monthly. If they're good enough with the software, and and it's just one of those things where we're still like we let writers potentially dictate a little too much. Yeah, and keep in mind too, there's a computer right here, a Microsoft Surface that I check with every now and again. So if I do pause, it's because I'm trying to see, how well some of these things are turning out, and it's easy to do that when you have a little bit of distance. Yeah, because even Ego with the little goatee that he has, it's just like it's a little bit like Unicron from Transformers. That's just what it reminds me of. Because Unicron has a plenty of human features when it comes to that stuff. I used to hate drawing rocks and debris. I used to just overthink it. And that's just something you have to like just keep like chipping away at. And this micron too, it's dying. So maybe we can kind of just switch it up, do a bunch of cross hatching, and let this thing exhaust itself out. I think we're there, right? Like it does look like Ego, which I'm happy with. Yeah, we can even do like kind of like even like a hair texture for some of this. It's such a funny thing to think about, to abstract and to draw. It really is. Hey, we're getting there. I mean, it's just going to be, we're going to hammer this with some decent cross hatching. I think his effects, like his like we want his eyeballs to be glowing a little. I think we're going to just do that. I think we're just going to do that with marker. So we'll kind of start some of that right here. I was kind of anticipating funky colors for this anyway, even though most of the time, right, like just going from memory. And you know, the picture I had to post for the thumbnail. It's like, you know, Ego is mostly purple. Right? Yeah, and it's so funny how when it comes to when Marvel like internally, like when it comes to like their reboots, when it comes to Heroes Reborn, the Ultimate Universe, like so on and so forth, they I was handled the cosmic characters. Like every single opportunity they have mishandled the comic book characters, the cosmic characters. You can kind of even argue within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they robbed. I mean, Thanos not being confronted by Eternity and the Living Tribunal, what should have been Endgame. You know, like that was the opportunity to really show off those characters. You know, like tease what some of those concepts are. In a way, I thought they were going to go in that direction for the Loki show, but they didn't. And now it's just like I have zero confidence that they will do the cosmic characters proper. I just really feel like they, you know, it's not a part of their agenda. It never will be. Moving on, type stuff. So, and next up, too, everyone, we got X-Men. X-Men that has a complete breakdown of their box office history. Yeah, and I was thinking about doing this all black, but I kind of like the cross hatching. And then we're going to, add some color to it. But I just think with the cross hatching and the color of, like what the Crayola markers and stuff, cooler and a little bit different than what I did in this sketchbook challenge. Always remember, sketchbook challenges, just by nature, make you better. They make you more efficient. They take you out of your comfort zone. They make you into not an artist. They give you real examples of like illustration assignments. Because as an illustrator, you have to be prepared to draw anything. If you got to quote a job and you got to draw like, what if you got to draw like a fleet of cars or something? Like you might have a sketchbook where you might have to draw a car, like a sketchbook challenge, like for example, like a Transformers one. And you might have to quote that job, and you're not going to have any background of how long that might take. And that's really what's important. It's not that if you can draw, you can draw. Like you've learned those skills, but the timing of it all. And sketchbook challenges give you like a really good idea of all that. Sorry, everyone just got a message. Like 9 to 5 wise, I still, like even though I'm not 24/7, but people pretty much reach out to me 24/7. So we always check the phone because you never know. Some people might be in a somewhat emergency, and sometimes there's last minute things. Sometimes it's poor planning. I say that freaking word. It's just stuff like that. So I do monitor my phone. I'm always on top of it. Always. Nice. We got some good grays in there. Got some nice grays. Cool. And we still got some juice left in this pen. I thought we were going to be maxed out. So we got to figure out like a little bit of a different like undercoat. I mean, there was a side of me that just really thinks this whole thing should just be like purple, which we don't want. We do want different colors. We got to color the space in the background too. It's just, there's a lot of decisions to make. And I don't like making decisions live. I just don't. But it does make you kind of think differently. It does make you better when you're live. I can't knock it totally. Oh, Skull Diamond, what's up? What's up, dude? I love seeing all your updates. Anyway, here's our update. Ego, the Living Planet. We just wrapped up Peggy Carter, Stripperella, Spider-Man. Man, we're getting there. We're at day 24. We got 25 already queued up. We're getting it done. Great to see you, buddy. Great to see you. I'm also like zoning out a little, just like working on this thing. Hey, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, look, we're we got some challenges here with Ego. It's just like, because he's supposed to be a planet, but he's also multicolored, and we're also using Crayola markers. So we got all kinds of little like baby complications here. And when it comes to just like selling what the idea is. And by selling it too, I just mean like, we're honoring it. We're paying tribute. And because you want to pay tribute, like you want things to be accurate, you want things to be identifiable. Like that's one of the most challenging and flattering things as an illustrator, not an artist, an illustrator, is when you're out of your comfort zone and you just kind of swing for the fences and people know what it is. And ego definitely. I mean, this character alone puts any illustrator out of their comfort zone. Because there's so many little things you gotta like think about. Very complicated, very complicated. And I'm just like almost like randomly, just like picking up colors, like the lighter ones, to kind of just get like a little bit more. Yeah, it does make me anxious. Like I want the solutions. I want the ideas there. Like I just want the ideas to be discovered, so I can do what I have to do. But you're like when you're live, I mean, you got it affects things. You got to pick up a marker. Like that's it. Pick up a marker. Go with it. Let's see here. How dark is this one compared to this one? All right, good enough. Now maybe not dark enough. So maybe we'll go for this teal. I think this is like a Tiffany blue. I'm sure that can be debated. All right, cool. And then maybe we can make the rest like purplish. Here we go. Excellent. Sometimes I gotta zone out just to kind of continue to get it done. That's all. I'm not ignoring you guys. Just zoning out. Because I get focused. I mean, and then we'll do like his meteor set around him. I mean, we'll just come in and make those brown. Beep, brown. But we need like a good light brown, this one. I still haven't figured out potentially what's happening for the background. And maybe some, yeah, here we go, the lighter one here. We're going to do up Kurt Russell real quick. Because, we got to have, like, stunt main Mike over here. It's always a pile. Like, it always ends up in a giant pile. I mean, I kind of like this as is, but we're definitely going to... I mean, we can use this light gray, which I absolutely love how this color comes out. That's when you spend too much time with markers, when like a solid gray kind of gets you going. Like an as advertised gray. Yeah, but working with markers too, like it does give you a little bit of, like it's all about like the love of color. And I feel like marker work does that. Just brings it out of you. Like you learn to love colors, especially when you work with Crayola. Like, come on. Here we go. I mean, we're kind of done. I would say we're done here. But we gotta add some of those good final touches. I think this is one of the ones that might be on its final. It's getting real tough to squeeze some of this color out. I mean, for what it is, right? I'm not unhappy with this one. Most of these, I just hate them. That's why, like, I constantly rework some of them. Like I'll just sit down, I'll like work on the comic page and just like have one of these sketchbook things. It's just staring at me. One of these sketchbook challenges, not things. And what we're doing here, we're just like adding some speckling, some additional like text in random areas. But it's not random because like you do look what you're about to do. You try and pinpoint the areas that can get lighter a little bit. Like the areas that maybe don't have great texture. All right, everyone. I mean, look, 4 minutes, not bad. Quicker on Ego, Kurt Russell, bingo. And we got history of the X-Men film franchise right here. We're going to do Professor Xavier. Professor Xavier was Rebroder. Psylocke is going to work with Rogue in the background, who's making reference to the X-Men. So everyone, we got a lot coming up tonight. We're going to do that.